Welcome to this presentation on the properties of red-black trees and how they enable efficient balancing in binary search trees. In this session, we will explore what red-black trees are, the rules that define them, and why they are widely used in real-world systems. What is a red-black tree? A red-black tree is a self-balancing binary search tree that maintains structure and efficiency through a set of specific color-based rules. Each node in the tree is colored either red or black, and these color properties ensure that the height of the tree always remains proportional to log base 2 of n. This height guarantee is crucial because it ensures fast and predictable performance for search, insertion, and deletion. The concept was originally introduced by Rudolf Baer in 1972 as symmetric binary B-trees, and was later refined and renamed by Guybars and Sedgwick in 1978. The 5 core properties. Red-black trees maintain balance through 5 fundamental properties. First, every node is explicitly colored either red or black. Second, the root of the tree is always black. Third, all leaves, often represented as nil or null nodes, are also black. Fourth, no red node can have a red child. This prevents consecutive red links. And finally, every path from any node to its descendant leaves must have the same number of black nodes, a measure known as black height. Why these properties matter? These simple-looking rules play a powerful role in keeping the tree balanced. They prevent the tree from degenerating into long, inefficient chains, something that plagues unbalanced binary search trees. By enforcing equal black height and preventing adjacent red nodes, red-black trees guarantee that no path becomes disproportionately longer than another. This ensures that the worst-case height is never more than twice the best case, and as a result, all major operations always run in O, log n, time. This reliability makes red-black trees highly scalable for large datasets. Visual example: correct versus incorrect trees. Here is a visual comparison to illustrate the importance of these properties. In a correct red-black tree, no two red nodes appear consecutively, and every path contains the same number of black nodes. The structure remains balanced and efficient. In contrast, an incorrect red-black tree violates one or more rules, for example, a red node with a red child, or unequal black height across different paths. Such violations lead to an unbalanced structure and degraded performance. Black height explained. The idea of black height is central to understanding red-black trees. Black height refers to the number of black nodes encountered on any simple path from a node to its descendant leaves. A key requirement is that all such paths must contain the same number of black nodes. This consistency prevents skewed growth and ensures that no branch grows significantly deeper than another. Mathematically, the height of a red-black tree is guaranteed to be no more than twice the logarithm of n plus 1. This guarantee ensures stable performance even when the tree grows very large. Insertion and fixing violations. Insertion in a red-black tree begins just like a standard binary search tree insertion, with the new node typically added as a red node. If the parent of the newly inserted node is black, no violation occurs. However, if both the node and its parent are red, the no-to-reds rule is violated. To restore balance, the tree performs a combination of recoloring and rotations. These local adjustments preserve the 5 red-black properties while maintaining the binary search tree structure. Comparison with AVL trees. Red-black trees and AVL trees are both popular self-balancing tree structures, but they balance the tree in different ways. AVL trees maintain a stricter height balance, which often results in faster lookups but requires more rotations during updates. Red-black trees, on the other hand, allow a bit more flexibility through the black height property. This results in fewer rotations during insertion and deletion, making them better suited for applications with frequent updates. For workloads with dynamic data changes, red-black trees often offer the best trade-off between balance and performance. Real-world usage. Red-black trees are widely used in real systems because of their predictable performance and balanced structure. The Linux kernel uses red-black trees to manage virtual memory, schedule processes, and handle file system operations. In Java, TreeMap and TreeSet are implemented using red-black trees, ensuring efficient sorted data handling. Similarly, the C++ standard template library uses red-black trees for its map and set containers. Variants of these trees are also used in database indexing and in interval trees for managing ranges efficiently. Why red-black trees? In summary, red-black trees provide a highly efficient and reliable approach to managing dynamic, ordered data. They maintain a balanced height through simple but powerful color rules, ensuring the tree never becomes unreasonably deep. They guarantee O(log n) performance for search, insertion, and deletion, making them ideal for large-scale and performance-critical applications. Because of their versatility, predictable behavior, and widespread real-world use, red-black trees are an essential data structure for anyone studying algorithms and system-level programming.